What's poppin', my J dolls, and I'm back with another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell. Y'all, we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so don't play with us because we ain't never been one of them. And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It is free 99. And if you still don't subscribe, you a hater. Take that with your mama, because why she raised you like that, period. So anyways, y'all, today I'm doing a 2-year post-op VSG update video, you guys. It's been 2 years since I had VSG. And if you don't know what VSG is, it is a weight loss surgery, you guys. They cut your stomach into like the size of a banana, where it helps you restrict your eating. So you can't eat larger meals. You have to eat smaller meals, okay? And I think it stands for vertical sleeve gastrectomy or something like that. So anyways, y'all, I'm 2 years post-op, okay? I was originally 326 pounds. I fluctuate from about 169 to about 173. I think the biggest I've seen is like 175 in kind of the past year, you know what I mean? But I usually stay around about 169 to 173, okay? So I fluctuate within my maintenance. Your girl's doing really, really good. I obviously eat pretty healthy. I work out. You guys see that on my channel. I'm very consistent. And I'm also a weight loss coach now. So I have to lead by example. So if you want one-on-one coaching with me, go ahead and book in my description box. Or if you're experiencing weight gain, a lot of people actually experience weight gain with VSG after about a year and a half if they're not on the right path. So I really do help with that and getting you back on the right path or helping you through weight gain. I also have workshops in the description box if you just need something for your emotional eating or you need something to guide you a little bit. So check the description box. It's in there, okay, period. So anyways, y'all, I am going to put before and after pictures. So I'm going to put a picture of me at my highest weight, and then I'm going to put a picture of me at my current weight. So y'all, I've been updating you guys about my VSG journey since before I had surgery, like when I did liquid diet, to when I was working out before I had surgery, to the day of surgery. You guys got to see my whole journey on TikTok and also on YouTube. Like, everything's there. So if you are on a journey, or maybe you haven't even started your VSG journey yet, you can go look at those videos. My goal is to be that VSG channel that literally keep updating you guys every year. I'm not gonna be doing month to months. I used to do month to months my first year, but it was like after that it didn't make no sense. Okay, really make it make sense, because the sis ain't make none, because it's like nothing is really changing much now that I'm so far out. But I want to do every year. So like, I want to be the girl that's like, oh, I'm 3 years post-op VSG and I'm maintaining. I'm 4 years post-op. Like, I really want to be that girl. Like, I seen a girl on TikTok and she is 8 years post-op and she looks amazing, okay? So I'm super excited to be consistent, because this is a hard journey. So I'm going to run down why is this a hard journey, what happens, what switches up. Make sure if you have comments or questions, put it in the comment box. If you have any questions, I can do like a Q&A video, or I can answer your questions in the comments. So anyways, y'all, the biggest thing I noticed differently is my first year VSG was like my whole life, right? I had to learn a lot. My first year I had to learn what I could eat, what I couldn't eat. I had to tell a lot of people about my surgery because I couldn't do a lot of things. I couldn't drink and eat at the same time. There was a point I couldn't even drink alcohol. There was a point where I was on a liquid diet. So it's just like, it was just so many phases in my first year of just getting used to my body, getting used to the things I can do and I couldn't do, and my body was constantly changing, right? The first year, your body is constantly changing, and then right at the end of that year, it's kind of like when you get accustomed to your body, and your body practically stays pretty much the same. The biggest thing I noticed after VSG was once I started weightlifting and stuff like that, even though I was the same weight or higher, sometimes when I'm 175, actually, I look way better because I have more muscle mass and my abs are protruding more because I am doing a lot more strength training classes, and obviously muscle is heavier than fat. So I really try not to get wrapped up too much into that if I am doing the right things when it comes to food, when I'm doing the right things when it comes to exercise. But the first year was like really trying to get to know myself, like to understand myself, right? I was going through physical things. I was going through emotional things and mental things. Like, the first year is really no joke, ain't no hoe. I'm telling you right there, no joke, no hoe. Okay, I lost a lot of relationships. I lost a lot of friendships. I was navigating life because I was becoming a new person. This surgery does not only change your looks, it changes you as a person. It changes your hobbies, okay? I came from, my hobby used to be going out to eat and drinking, going out to eat and drinking, going out to eat and drinking. I had no other hobbies, right? To now my hobbies are, okay, I like to go out to eat with my friends, but I save that as my 1 or 2 cheat meals for the day. For the week. So I'll save that for the 1 to 2 cheat meals for the week. Like, oh yeah, I know I'm hanging out with my friends on Saturday, so that's booked for me to eat out, you know what I mean? So if I have something, I can have one more other thing this week if I necessarily feel like I really want it. Or like a dessert or something like that, right? A cheat item, not a cheat day, right? That's how I participate. So anyhow, before I used to go out all the time to eat. Like it wouldn't be no restraints. It wouldn't be no, I would never reject going out to eat. I would never reject a meal, period. But now I had to learn to start rejecting meals. My first year, I had to start telling my friends like, oh no, I actually ate out this week already, I can't go. Oh no, like actually let's do an activity. Like I literally had to start being that girl and I'm like, who am I turning into? But now my new hobbies is like walking around the river, running around the river, working out, going to workout classes, like doing yoga, freaking, doing activities I've never done before, like going to botanical gardens and being outside in the heat and like literally just experiencing new things. Like before, I used to be so scared to experience new things because I was so comfortable, like, and I didn't want to be looked at, you know, like, or told no, I can't do it. So now I have a lot of things on my list. Now I've been on roller coasters, like being able to go on roller coasters and stuff with my goddaughter has been amazing, you know what I mean? I don't like roller coasters, so I just like going on the kiddie ones, okay? I go on the kiddie ones with my goddaughter and I feel amazing. I go down the slide with my goddaughter, I feel amazing. Like, I could have never done that before when I was 326 pounds. I would never been able to get on a ride, a regular ride, let alone a kid ride. And I would never be able to go down the slide with her. So for me, during this journey, I'm forever grateful. I think that is a piece that a lot of people miss in how they go back to their old lifestyle, is they literally are not grateful for their new lifestyle. Like they think it's sweet, they think it's easy, they think, oh, I could just keep living the same life I did before, but I'm just eating smaller portions. That is not a good mindset. That will not last long. It will literally not last long before you start getting big again, because your body gets used to the size of the food that you're eating. So you have to work out. You have to make better food choices. So every time I go running, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm grateful to be able to run. I could have never done this before. When I take the stairs, oh my gosh, I would have never been able to take the stairs. I remember when I was huffing and puffing, couldn't breathe, about to die. Okay, so like literally, these are the things that replay in my mind every single day. Like, I love my little life. I love this little life. So y'all, that's just a little bit about, I'm all over the place, but I didn't want to write a bunch of stuff because I wanted to be authentic and tell you guys my experience. So I feel like the first year was just figuring everything out, and I had to tell people, like, especially if I went on dates and stuff, I had to tell them I had weight loss surgery because I would take so long. Like, it would take me so long because I have to drink and then wait 30 minutes, eat, and then wait 30 minutes to drink again. So listen to that. That already is an hour of in-between time, and then it's going to take me like a half an hour to eat. So it was like very extended, and a lot of people eat very fast. I've never been a fast eater, even when I was big, but a lot of people eat very fast. So I felt like very awkward, like, okay, well, I gotta choose. Do I want to drink first or do I want to eat? And then I gotta wait and all these type of things. So that was hard. Now, to this day now, you guys, I do wait 30 minutes after I eat to drink. For the most part, I do wait to drink after I eat. So that's why I prefer to get drinks before I eat. So like, let's say if I'm having a cocktail or something like that, I will have my cocktail first and then have my dinner. Because if I have my dinner, that means I gotta wait 30 minutes to have my cocktail. And then people are waiting around for me. Now, if it just happens to happen that I want another drink, then I will be with people I know I wanna chat with for a while, and I'll wait 30 minutes. So before, I just feel like I had to tell everybody because my body was changing. It was going to change even more. My eating habits was weird, and I didn't want people to think that I was starving myself. And now that I'm further along, I can eat more. Just be prepared for this, you guys. This surgery is not going to stop you from bad habits if you don't use it correctly. If you use it correctly as a guide to get you on the right path, then you will be in a good place. If you're working towards bettering yourself throughout this whole process and like adjusting your habits slowly, adjusting your habits this whole year, and then fully getting into good habits, it's gonna set you up for success. But if you literally think that you can just have the same habits and just because you can't eat a lot, you're gonna be able to keep the weight off, no. It's not gonna happen. So now when I go out with people, I don't have to be like, oh, I had surgery, because I can eat a little bit more. Like, I actually eat like a normal YT girl. You know, I used to wonder why YT girls literally would share meals and share appetizers and be like, oh, I'm full. Like, I'd be looking at them, are you serious? Like, I know you're joking. Like, I know you're joking. I know you're dragging it, because me and my friends would go and we order appetizers. We'll order our own meal, our own appetizer, our own meal, maybe a dessert. We might have a few drinks. Like, baby, we weren't playing, and we had the coin to do it. Like, we had the coin to do it. We gonna run up our tab every time. Like, I remember my restaurant bills used to be like about $60 to $80, about $80 just for my own self. Now when I go, I literally spend like $30 on my bill, $30, $40 max. And that's just because the prices are going up. So I had to learn like how to eat from my stomach too. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. I'm going into a whole preaching thing, but like, I personally learned, because it's an update, not a teaching y'all, okay? I'm such a teacher. But I learned that I don't have to have everything. I gotta just stick with one thing, right? Because I'm gonna have leftovers, I'm gonna bring it home. If I share with a person, that's cool. We can taste a little bit of my stuff, I can taste a little bit of your stuff. But for the most part, you guys, now I don't have to tell people like I had surgery. I rarely actually tell people. Until maybe I'm locked in with them. Like, if it's my friend, I don't care. I'll tell them right away or whatnot. But like, if it's a man, I just feel like until I'm ready to be maybe intimate with them or something like that, that's probably what I would tell them. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't care. Like, I'm all over the internet. So if a man happens to find me on the internet, he can see my whole business. You know what I mean? But at the most part, I don't feel like, let me spew it out to you. Because I remember when I first started dating, people were like, you don't need to keep telling people when you're on a date. You don't need to keep telling people. And I'm like, no, I wanted to da-da-da. Now I understand. Now I'm like, no, I don't. Because I literally eat semi-normal. Like, I can eat probably like a quarter of my food or maybe half of my food. Versus before, I was eating like 7 bites and I'd be full. And people are like, oh, do you like your food? Is your food okay? Is it cool? You know. So now I am human. You know what I mean? I'm normal. I'm a little bit more normal. And you will understand that you become a lot more normal. And that's the hard part, y'all, is becoming more normal, because you have to really watch what you eat, because you can eat more of it. And it gets kind of scary, because in the beginning you're like, oh, okay, I'm full, like I can't eat nothing else. Now you have to stop yourself, because there's certain stuff that you can keep eating. Like, I had a whole muffin today, y'all. Like, it was my treat for the week. And good thing I have discipline, so this is the first time I ever had to treat this whole week, right? But I ate a whole muffin that is big. So don't let people get in your head if you never had this before, or if you had it and you're gaining weight, this could be why, that you can't eat shit, because you can eat. You really can. Like, you just can't eat real food. Like, you can't eat a lot of protein, right? Or a lot of meat, or a lot of whole foods. You can't eat a lot of it, but you do get full fast, but you also get back where you have space. It's not that you're necessarily hungry, but you can eat. So if you are a binge eater, you have to have the routine with your food. That's what I learned personally. Like, I like to have a routine with my food. Like, every few hours I eat, so that I'm not just free flowing eating. You know what I mean? But anyways, y'all, that's kind of how that gets a little bit difficult. For me, I have a whole new life now. Like, 2 years later, like, I don't have the same friends no more. I actually moved to a whole nother state. Like, I took a risk and moved to a whole nother state where I don't know anyone. Like, I have new friends here, of course, now. But I moved to another state. I try new activities. I'm going to go hiking for the first time with my friends eventually. I think we're going maybe next weekend. I want to ride a horse, because I never could ride a horse before when I was bigger, because you had to be less than 250 pounds. I don't know if I want to freaking, what is that called? Zip line. I want to do it just because I could say, oh, I did it. But the hassle of zip lining, like the hassle to have to go all them stairs, even though I do Stairmaster, and I'm not that bad at stairs. But in the heat, doing all those stairs, they just zip across the line, dangling through the forest. I don't know. We'll see. But I just feel so good. Like, I just feel amazing. Like, I feel beautiful. I feel happy. And this is just outside of my looks. Yes, my looks have improved. We have to be honest. Looks do improve because I was always beautiful. I was just big, you know? And so now my looks, and I'm gonna make a whole nother video about that pretty privilege and how I never got pretty privilege when I was bigger. I never understood it. I seen girls have pretty privilege, but the girls that I've seen have pretty privilege were light-skinned girls that I used to hang out with a lot. So I just kind of took it as, I know I was big, but I also took it as just like, oh, this is what happened when light-skinned girls go out, right? So anyways, y'all, that's gonna be for a whole nother video, but I do have a whole new life. Like, I go out and I socialize. Like, I go out and people come up to me and talk to me. Like, they come up and talk to me out of nowhere. And this could be women, this could be men. I guess more approachable to them. It may be because I fit the beauty standards, right? But I have had weird situations where you tell someone you lost weight and they're like, whoa, I would have never thought you lost weight, blah, blah, blah. Like, I remember I went out literally last weekend and this guy was telling me about his, because I told him I'm a weight loss coach and this is what I do. And he told me about how his friend lost a ton of weight, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, you know, that's really cool. Like, because the reason why I do weight loss coaching is I've been through that. Like, I was also overweight and I lost a lot of weight. He was like, oh, wow, like, how much weight? I was like, a lot of weight, you know, a lot. And then he was like, wow, I would have never told, like, would have never been able to tell you're very beautiful. Like, I can't tell, like, I can see on your hands, your face, or nothing, like, you look great. You know, like, I'm proud of you, I'm so proud of you. And that made me feel so good that this man is telling me he's proud of me. And this is not someone that was trying to talk to me in any type of way or whatnot. And for me, it made me feel good. But then there's some guys that literally get weirded out that you've lost weight. And it's very strange. And a lot of these are the ones that want to have an image. Like, they care about image. They have an image themselves. They're very superficial people. And I don't like superficial people. I don't like superficial people. I don't like people that think they're better than people. And things like that. I just don't like it at all. So that's a thing. It's like navigating the world of you look good, but also when you lose weight, it's a big thing with loose skin. Like, you still have loose skin. So 2 years after y'all, I have a loose skin, and I have to do a loose skin video as well. I have loose skin. People say it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. But at the end of the day, because I've seen really, really bad. Mine's not that bad. But at the end of the day, it's still like you look like a smaller woman, right? You have clothes on, you look like a smaller woman, and you look almost perfect or petite. You know, I've been called petite before, you know. You almost look petite, right? So then when you start unlayering these clothes, then you can see your imperfections. Everyone has imperfections, and that's something I learned. Like, even when people have flat stomachs, you get a little bloated sometimes, or if you're working out, you might be breathing and your stomach moves and stuff. Like, this is normal. Like, I never thought about this type of stuff because I always had a big round stomach. Like, I always was huge. Like, huge is crazy, but I was big, right? So I never really thought of these things, you know. Like, to me, they just look like they all have flat stomachs. They all skinny to me. They all small to me, but the woman's body is supposed to fluctuate. The woman's body is supposed to not be like perfect. We carry children. We have extra fat so we can carry children. It's a whole thing, y'all. I'm not gonna get to preaching, but it is a whole thing after you get out of this surgery. After some years of building your confidence, this is so huge because it's so hard. You know you're beautiful. People tell you you're beautiful. But you get so fixated on small things. Like, oh, I just want to get rid of this little skin. Or, oh, I'm learning this. And every time I think like that, I try to go back to, remember where you started from. Remember where you came from. Be grateful. You look amazing. Like, I try to cheer myself up and pour light and love into myself. But this is something you really battle with after losing a major amount of weight. Even if you don't have surgery, it's body dysmorphia. And it's not even always body dysmorphia. It's really real things that you do recognize. But you're just getting too fixated because when other people see me, like, oh, I would never notice. Like, I could be wearing a dress and the only thing I can notice on the dress is that, oh, I got a little pudge right here, a little skin. And a man clearly tells me, I wouldn't even know that you were like big. Like, you don't look like it. Your face, you can tell from face to hands, and you don't show any signs of you used to be obese. And a lot of people tell me that. A lot of people tell me that. And in my head, I just feel like I'm showing signs. You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird thing. And that's something you gotta work through. So understanding that weight loss does not equal confidence. You have to rebuild your confidence. Because as a bigger girl, you already confident. You build that. You had to, because people will bring you down. People will keep bullying you and talking bad about you. So you have to boost yourself up so that you know how to fight. You know what I mean? You know how to defend yourself. And that's vocally, mostly for me. But some people gotta do it physically too. But it's like, you have to build up this confidence and this guard, you know. But when you get smaller, it's like, now you have to get confident again in your new body. So that's a big thing that I've been trying to focus on 2 years out. And also managing the attention that I get from men and how to navigate it. I feel like back in the day, I used to act out of desperation a lot, mostly because I didn't want to be single. And now I've been single for 2 years, y'all. Since after surgery, like during surgery, I was dating somebody for a while. And right after that surgery, he was out of there. I got him out of there. So it was kind of like, after that, I didn't have a solid relationship after that. And I realized the only thing changed was my desperation. I stopped feeling like, oh my gosh, like I just need a date potential. Now I don't even feel like I need date potential. Like, I feel like potentially I don't got time to waste. But you know, you get heck of options. You get heck of options after, if you're pretty. Like, if you're the standard pretty, everyone is beautiful in their own way. But like, if you're the standard pretty, like, you get a lot of options. And so if you still act out of your desperation, you will get yourself in some dangerous situations. And that's what I learned, that it's almost more dangerous to be smaller, because you attract like the most attractive men that are really terrible people. Like, and I mean terrible. I mean terrible. So you have to become very intuitive on who you're dealing with, because you attract all sorts of type of men, all sorts of dangerous type of men. I'm not trying to say you don't when you're bigger, but I used to feel like, my eyes back in the day, like when I was bigger, I feel like, okay, I can beat you up. Like, I can beat you up. You're not gonna kidnap me because you can't pick me up and all that type of stuff. It sounds crazy, but like now 2 years later, I'm like, literally, I can be walking down the street and somebody can actually pick me up and throw me in a car. Like, I don't think they would do that, but they can, because I've been picked up multiple times without permission. So, or without me asking them to pick me up, okay? So I know that it's possible. And so it's a new world of navigating. I love my life. I love being healthier, not outside of my looks, outside of the superficial things. I love it because I feel free. Like, I don't feel heavy. I don't feel tired. I feel tired from life, but I don't feel tired in the sense of like, I can't walk, I can't do the stairs. I don't feel groggy all the time, or feel like I'm dizzy or want to faint a lot, because because my blood pressure used to be so high, and now I don't have high blood pressure, and I'm not pre-diabetic either. So it changed my life significantly. I would never take it back for the world. If you're new here, I did have a blood clot after my first month or whatever. I realized I had a blood clot, and that was scary, but I still wouldn't take it back for the world. Like, if I had to choose between living my new life and death, like in the sense of like, if I didn't choose this, how do I say this? If I had ended up dying, right, but I didn't get to experience this life, I would take the risk again. I would really take the risk again, because I feel like before I wasn't really living. I was living, but I wasn't living. And I didn't realize the quality of life I had was very low. And I couldn't experience a lot of things. And I wasn't experiencing a lot of things because my weight was holding me back physically, and because people are fat phobic. There's a lot of things, like, people take you serious when you look better. Even, y'all, I was looking crazy before I filmed this video, right? I've been tired or whatever. I was looking crazy. And I've done this before. I remember I went to a dealership, y'all. I was looking crazy when I first got there. Just kind of like athletic wear. It wasn't like crazy, but athletic wear. My hair wasn't all done. My makeup wasn't right. Like I didn't have no makeup on, but I just looked athletic, right? And everybody, okay, cool, hi, you know, hi, and all that. They didn't disrespect me. But when I came back and I had my makeup done, wore a cute outfit, and my hair done, they started treating me all types of special. So looks do matter, and it's so sad, but it's like how people treat you, what type of business opportunities you get. So yeah, it's an interesting experience. I'm very happy. The reason why I am the way that I am is because I'm pretty strict. I'm not crazy strict on stuff. I'm not crazy strict to where I can't keep up with things that I'm doing. That is another thing. It's like I don't participate in diet culture. I just participate in routine and structure, you know? So, but I don't participate in diet culture. Like I'll never have that. I'll never eat that. That is just how people feel because you can't keep up with it. So yeah, I do want to get more into shopping more, you guys. Since I've lost a lot of weight, I've been doing a lot of thrifting. Actually, I've been going to thrifting thrift stores. I have one in Minnesota I really love, but now I live in Texas, so it's kind of like different. But in Minnesota, I would go to this thrift store and it was a lot of cute stuff, but I actually want to go to more stores and buy new clothes. Like, I became very frugal now that I'm smaller. Before, I used to be very frivolous with money really badly because I really just didn't have discipline in many areas of my life. And now I'm not as frivolous with money, but I want to start feeling like beautiful. So I'm actually going to start embodying looking good every day because I think it's very important. And although it might be shallow to people, but I think it's very important to show up looking beautiful because it makes you feel better. And it also gives you better opportunities in life. It shows you how you feel about yourself. Because I feel like even with the losing weight and how your weight and everything is, shows also how you care about yourself. But also how you present yourself is also how you care about yourself. So I want to work on that a little bit more. So I do want to try to get y'all some more hauls and stuff. But I also don't want to be spending money left and right. So yeah, your girl, sometimes I get sponsorships and stuff for like clothing brands or whatever and trickle those in, but I actually want to, like, I want to go to Akira because I've never been to Akira, and my favorite YouTuber, Glamazante, she shops at Akira, and you know, now I'm not plus size, I can go anywhere, and it's crazy now that I'm not plus size no more, is when I shop the least, and every time I shop, it's like athletic clothes. So I had to start getting out of that because I used to work at an athletic store back in the day. So I got so used to wearing athletic clothes, and I don't think that's cute anymore. Like, I think it looks sloppy. Like, it's cool when you're literally working out and you're walking around the river, lake. But I used to wear that. It's like, oh, this is an everyday wear, like Lulu everyday wear. Like, no, that is for the gym and that's for walks. When I go other places, I want to look drop dead gorgeous every time. And that should be in my other video. But because you get treated the way you look and how you act. That's just how it is. That is how it is. I don't want people to come up to me looking that I dress like this. I look low effort, even though that outfit probably costs $200. It still look low effort. So I'm trying to get better at that now, like going in, shopping more, and trying on more clothes and stuff like that. I pretty much know my sizes now, y'all. Like, mostly in tops, I'm like a small, and that is something I battle with, smalls. I don't know what it is about me, but I know I'm a small, but then saying it is weird, and also going to try on smalls is weird to me for some reason. My bottom half is a little bit bigger because I do have hips and thighs, and I have a little skin on my stomach, so I usually keep it at 8, but the 8 be a little tight. They be a little tight, so I do either 8 or 10 for my bottoms. And then if it's like leggings or tights, I do like a size 4. Now Lulu, like the sizes, they're very stretchy, you know, so size 4 is starting to get a little stretchy on me. So I might try size 2, and that sounds very weird to me. It really sounds weird as hell to me, and I'm scared to try it on. So anyways, though, I'm trying to stop shopping so much at athletic clothes places, so I'm just gonna hold on to what I got and use what I got to work out in and start looking gorgeous every time I leave the house. But yeah, y'all, I really think that sums it up. I feel like I've talked about life and experiences, dating, but you just really feel normal. It's all about routine. I have routines. I never miss a week of the gym. So even if that means one time in a week, I made it one time in a week. I don't make an excuse to never make it a day in the gym. Like, that is no reason. Like, I would be lying to myself if I said, I didn't have time, or it was a busy week. Like, you make time for what you want, okay? So that's one thing I have structured. I have structured that I can only have 2 cheat items a week. That's a good structure for me. I have structured that I have to cook the rest of my meals at home. I have to eat multiple times a day, probably about 5 times a day. I have routines, I have rules and regulations. It's nothing crazy like, oh, you can never eat a fry, you can never have bread, you can never have a dessert. Like, no, none of that type of activity. Sorry, y'all, I got my Instacart coming. Like, if I don't want to go to the grocery store, I still get my groceries delivered. Like, there's literally no excuses. Like, you can get your groceries delivered. You can even get meals from Factor and stuff like that. Like, it's just literally no excuse. But anyhow, that's literally my life. And let me know if y'all have any questions. So, some things I want to think about, because y'all, so I told y'all about my loose skin. I have loose skin on my arms. I have loose skin on my stomach. That's majority. I have a little loose skin on my thighs, but it doesn't bother me much because I still have thick thighs. My hair, I cut my hair to a pixie cut. Obviously, this is a U-part wig, y'all. It's growing back. My hair, I didn't cut my hair off because it was falling out. I don't want y'all to think that, because I know some girls that have VSG, their hair, my hair was shedding some, but it was never like just falling out. It's just like dead hair. You know what I mean? Like, my hair used to be right here. I cut it because I really wanted to be different and unique. I think I was going through a phase where I started to feel like every other woman, and I wanted to look different. I love being unique, so I cut it off. But I also feel like that was a transformation, like getting rid of my old self. And I think a lot of people that lose weight cut their hair off. I feel like that's associated with my old self, and now I'm a new woman. But now I'm growing my hair back because I want my hair back. I'm sorry. I'm Clarity. I'm getting my hair back. So yeah, so that's why I'm going to be using U-parts and braids and stuff like that, because I'm going to grow my hair back. But that is that. So my hair is totally fine. It grows. Nothing's wrong with my hair. And I'm trying to think. I've had no stomach issues, you guys. I've only had one situation where I've ever had dumping syndrome, and that was when I was given this medication at the hospital when I had a blood clot. It was like this fizzy medicine that was sweet, and it gave me dumping syndrome. It made me use the bathroom, made me really tired and go to sleep, made me very nauseous, but I've never had that with anything else. I ate cake, cookies, I've ate muffins, I ate cinnamon buns, I've ate, I like Bailey drinks. I do like me some Bailey drinks. And I'm not sacrificing that for the world, okay? And I'm not sacrificing my coffee for the world. So you gotta fight your battles. You gotta learn what you can give up, what you can't, what's gonna work, what's not gonna work, how you can substitute it. So yeah, so that's kind of what that is. But I've never had dumping syndrome from food or anything that I've ever drinking or anything besides when I went to the hospital and they gave me that drink. So dumping syndrome rarely happens, and it's been 2 years. I can handle bread. I always can handle bread. Like 6 months out, I can have bread, I can have pasta. I can always handle those things. I choose not to buy them and bring them in my house. Like, I don't buy regular bread and bring it in my house. There's no point. I don't really eat bread like that in general, but if I was to have a bread in my house, it would either be like a gluten-free bread or it'd be like a keto bread or something like that if I really need to have it. But I rarely eat bread because I don't like bread that much. Like, unless it's a real bread and I'm having that at dinner somewhere. And then I don't keep like junk stuff in my house. So if I want something, I have to get a singular item. Like, I gotta go get a muffin or I gotta go get a cookie. I buy other things that are healthier options that are alternatives for those things. Like, they sell them everywhere now. Everything, there's something you can swap out for everything nowadays. So I keep that in my house, and if I really want something, I gotta go out and get it. So that's kind of the habits that I have encountered in my life. I don't eat beef. I don't eat beef on a regular day basis. Like, I don't ever buy beef, cook it at home. If I have beef, it's because I went out to a restaurant and had it. I don't eat pork like that. I can't remember the last time I actually ate pork, because I would say before I'll eat pepperoni, but like, I don't really eat pepperoni unless I'm out at a restaurant. I usually get turkey pepperoni at home. So if I'm gonna have pork or beef, it's out at a restaurant. for the most part in the house, I'm eating chicken, turkey, and seafood. But I don't even eat seafood that much no more, which I'm trying to get back into that. So I did buy salmon on my Instacart so I can make some salmon this week, because I'm like, okay, I need to add some more fish in my life. So anyhow, that's kind of some things that I do to sustain my lifestyle. Mostly because I feel like those things are not good for you. Mind y'all, that is my damn refrigerator having a whole attack right now. So anyways, y'all, that kind of sums up my life. I don't know, like 3 years from now, what do I tell y'all? Like, let me know if this is still valid for y'all. Y'all like these or not? Like, just let me know in the comments, because I don't know if they do anything for y'all. But I also feel like it's nice to see somebody that they keep going and they're being consistent, because I think a lot of people really think like, oh my gosh, everybody gets the surgery, gains their weight back. Oh my gosh, this. One thing I want to leave this video off with is, let's stop blaming surgery for people gaining their weight back. I have seen numerous people gain weight back from this, and it's from habits, point blank and period. It's not because of surgery, it's because of habits. And that is why I really push for habits. A good way for me is constantly having my FYP page, like my TikTok and stuff, be about workouts, be about health, be about food, healthy food, be about motivation, be career driven, like the things that I want in my life. That is how my For You page is. My For You page is not mukbangs in restaurants and snacks and stuff. Like, I don't know, like my For You page is health, motivation, and mindset. Like, that is what it is, because that is the life and the path that I'm on, you know. And that's what even on YouTube, I like to watch people that have VSG. Like, I still feel like I'm in the community. By the way, y'all, I do have a weight loss support group. Make sure you join it. It is completely free. It's in the description box as well. Please, please, please join. Let's get that rolling and rocking and rolling. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.